that cover it. Okay, इसमें जो एडिटिंग में हमने जो पार्ट छोड़ा था विच इज फ्यू थिंग्स हैं जैसे हेडर से रिलेटेड है, ठीक है. सो लेट्स कॉपी द फाइनेंशियल सैंपल, डुप्लीकेट इट and header action. Any questions, any doubt, you can let me know. Okay, you come watch complete video, let me know if any doubt. I think I'll cover everything, so you won't get any problem. I'm sure about that, but let me try. Okay, now what happened, few data do not have the you can say header. Okay, I might have first you can say first row you have a header, maybe third row and fourth row have header. So I told you how to delete that. Okay, so let me show you how should I do that. First row header, use header as a first row. I want use header as a first row. See this data do not have a header. Okay, see this, it's coming column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, but I want row number 2, row number 4, maybe row number 6 I wanted to see as a header. So how should I do that? To this I told you that use the remove rows. Okay, so help me with that here. Top, how much row should I delete that?
So 1. Yes.
One is correct, don't worry, don't be scared. Now, but how should I use as a header? So we have option, use first row as a header. That is going to solve your problem when you got when you have any header related issue. That is going to solve it. Okay, next is that append. I left it because append is very important and crucial. So now what I need to do, I wanted to append a new. So go to the here, append as a new. See this, here I have a 700 column and I wanted to use the financial sample and append 2, 3. If you have a 2 and 3 table, then you can pass it here, multiple table, and then merge it. But remember few things, that suppose whenever you're going to append it, okay, is data follow the column headers, okay, and column headers should be same on the one table. If do not have, or if you have any changes in the header, so that where we do not have it, like suppose table 1 have 10 rows, table 2 has a 10 rows, but it has a different column. So that particular column 10 rows can see the data, rest are blank. So let me show you what I'm trying to say that. So I want you to add here a column which is custom column, which is test, custom underscore test in header. And I haven't used anything. It's I kept blank. Let me just enter word. Test, consider as a test, okay? And it should be text value. But this column is not available in finance table. Let's see what happens if I am going to append it. Append as a new financial sample and append as a new. See this, it has data, but only we can say where we do not have data, there I have a null and rest part has a test value. So what I'm trying to say means where we do not have a value, they display null. That's it. Understood? This is append new. But I wanted to append in a financial, you can say financial header column, table directly. So how should I do that? Click on the financial header and click append query, and you can say merge 2, 3, 4, 1 table you have, you can merge it. See this, now we have a 700, it will have 999. Okay, that's a very important thing. What happened here, by default Power BI display the preview 1000 rows only, but I got a requirement, I wanted to see all data here. What should I do? How should I display this? So there is a way which is called column profiling based on top row or entire data set. So I have selected, since Microsoft default selected is based on the 1000 row, but you can download all data here too. Let's select that. Perfect. Am I able to see that? See that? It should be 1000, but now we have 1400. Okay, so means I appended successfully. So this way you can change it. Okay. Next part is tax analysis and machine learning. Now suppose I have Facebook data and chat, and I don't have much data. We have only 3 crore rows, not more than that. So I want to analyze who has given the you can say uh, false means negative comment, who has given the positive comment, who is neutral. So how would I do that? By text analysis, this option. Okay, you can do that. Just click this column. Okay, let merge two columns together. Okay, so I've selected the days. Let's duplicate it. Okay, let's merge together segment and country and merge columns. Okay, I merge two columns together. Yeah, see this here I have a merge column. Okay, I merged successfully two columns together. Now I wanted to analyze this. What is the data is? So click on that. Click on text analyzer. Let's wait. Oh, I don't have license. It doesn't allow that. I'm sure about that. The iPhone's need to. Might it would work. Let's see. Means it is going to analyze your data. No tax analysis function at the time. Please make sure you have access premium capacity with AI workload enabled. Oh. So I don't have premium license, so hard to. Means you can analyze this way for testing purpose. Once analyzed, you will see the you can say see the details, and you can use insight and build that. Okay. So like we have Facebook comment. Okay, Facebook comment, is this possible to read it? No. So what you need to do, you just go to analysis and give it will give the percentage 100 to we can say means 1% to 100% will give the percentage result. By percentage you can calculate your condition, maybe group it, maybe categorize your data, maybe arrange as per your requirement, and you can build that. Okay. Now I want to add the columns in you can say data model. How do you do that? You know the journey needed. So group already told you, header already told you, transpose. So let's summarize data and transpose it. Duplicate, transpose. In Excel, have you heard about the hope you heard about the transpose option?
Yes, sir.
Transpose.
Row data, it will shift it to column data.
Column to row and row to column. Okay.
Yeah, horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal.
Okay. And then reverse row means row should be changed to bottom to top, top to bottom. So let's add the here. First I wanted to add the index here to show you. I added the index. Okay. I wanted to transpose this all data set. So let's see. Transpose. So this is totally change it. And next I'm going to duplicate it by reverse rows. So I have to delete apart from this. Remove other column, remove duplicate, and add index here, and then I show you reverse rows. Okay, now 5 to 4, 5 to 1 to understood now?
Okay, sir.
It's not a look like useful for. Honestly, I'm saying it's a totally boring, totally boring.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is very, very important. When you stuck in the data, okay, one of my first candidate asked me, sir, I wanted to my data to become, you can say, this way, means the transfer, this way he wanted to see that data. Means each cell have their tax and number, both value can be displayed. Bola, don't care about tax and number, you can consider all tax. But I want all data should be come in the one column. All include all category, like suppose government, Canada, this, non, all should be come in one column along with the sales amount and everything. But I was not aware that time that transpose option available. So I took a 3 days to find out the solution, and then I give it to them. 3 days. You think about it. 3 days I slept only 2 hours. Then I found the solution. Very easy. Right now I very easy. Then realize no, must learn the powerbi editor. Then I'll do that. So that is the very important. Okay. Now I want. Okay, type the reverse rules. Then we have, I wanted to count the rows. How many rows we have? So let's duplicate it. Count rows. You know we have 5 rows, but let's check it out. Count rows. So now count it. 5 rows, correct?
Okay.
Sometimes we have a sales data, okay, and customer said that please create the category. I don't want to see the amount. And maybe you say that we have a discount and band, high, low, medium. So instead of change something numbering, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do that. Or maybe where none, we can write the do not give the, you can say do not give the value. So this kind of scenario, how to manage this? So we have a solution on that, I'll tell you, but first go to the modeling part. So modeling is very important by the data type. So data type is a decimal, fixed decimal, whole number, percentage, date time, date only, time, date time and time zone, okay, duration, tax, true, false and binary. Hope you aware all data types since you knew the SQL part. What happened that I have a 200 rows and I don't know that which column has what data type. So what should I do? Should I go each column and check it? Is this possible? No. So what should I do? We have option which is deduct data type. See this. So let me show you that how should I fulfill it. Okay. Use first row as a header. Okay, perfect. Now see this. Here you see the ABCD plus 1, 2, 3. It means system is unable to decide this value is tax or a number. And here see this, his system directly said that use ABCD means it is a tax value. But here unable to decide why this is the tax and this is a number. So system not able to take a decision on that. Okay, now here, see this, where we have the number, numeric value, there system unable to take a decision at this point of time. And where we tax, it automatically display the ABCD. So remember it, whenever system not able to take a decisions, so in that scenario ABCD or 1, 2, 3 can be displayed here. But now once you use first row as a header, then system automatically decide that this is the number, this is the type, this is A and that O. See this, automatically did it. How? powerbi has a own feature, file is clever, automatically it will deduct the data type. But in case, in 99% case, it will deduct it, okay? But some scenarios not able to, we can say, do that by manually, automatically. So in that scenario, select Control A, and we have option which is called deduct data type. Click on that. It will automatically, we can say, fix the problem. But one thing I'm saying that please don't trust 100%, okay? You must, because suppose here in a date column we have a value entered in that, in tax and number both we have. So system won't able to take a decision on that. So even use the deduct data type also doesn't work on it. So you can just take a look into it, because 90% column going to fix it, 99% going to fix it. 1, 2 column has a problem, so you can identify and fix it. That's it. And if you not fix it, it will give the error. So let me replace 1 with the A. Month number 1, I want to replace with the A. Doesn't want that. Okay. Don't worry. We have another solution for it. Replace one with a. Oh, shouldn't allow that. Replace value. Shouldn't allow that. Okay, don't worry. Use the control A, replace value. And one replace with A. Okay. Where we have one, you can see this. Every year where we have the A, there are two type replace available. Okay, even replace all data site or replace with one particular column. Both option is there. Now see this. We have the cognos profit all high system won't will take a decision just because the A. So in that scenario, if you deduct it, see this, deduct data type doesn't work. See this doesn't work. Doesn't take a system decision. Why? Because we have the A in the numeric and tax both. That reason is won't able to take a decision. But it is tax, it will take a decision. So remember it, do not trust 100%. Make sure you should find, check it manually as well. So that data should be come on the way. But now, I wanted to change the number. Let's see what happens. Decimal number. Okay, let's select the whole number. It will give the error. Can I delete this row? No, I cannot. So what should I say? System, keep error. I show you already, keep error.
Yes, sir.
This option is apply here. Where is the keep error? Yeah, keep error. Because this error is needed. If I delete that, the two line going to delete that. Okay, so that's not going to help me because it will going to change my data, and that is I will get a problem into it. So keep error, keep error. So depend on the situation, always ready to accept the things. Okay, now I'm okay keeping as it is. Last we have the transformation, which is called, I already covered everything. Then we have the example column. Okay, what happened that I told you, you know that sometime we got a crucial situation, okay, and I don't know how should I fix it. So what I need to do, I wanted to check what all value have this column. So copy this column, paste into the Excel, and go to the data type, data, there's an option called to remove duplicate, select and remove. Now we have a series. We have 3-4 value in this. Hope you will be able to see that, okay? Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
See this. This discount but column is none, low, medium and high. Instead of this, I want to display none. Display should be 0, low is 1, medium is 2 and high is 3. I want to display this. As well as I want, how should I enter this value in dataset? Is there any option available? No, I don't have any option.
Sir, index column.
No, index is, I know that it has a sequence, but if I changes this as a 5, will it work? 5, 2, 3.
No.
So how should I do that? There is a way which is called column example. Okay,
Okay.
and you can none pass 1, none pass the 0, and find out where is the low. Low pass 5 and
Sir, can we use filter here? There is no filter.
yeah, where is the option to use the filter?
No, no option.
Yeah, no option. Let's load all to see entire data set. See the situation price that. Okay, see this. All low has a 5 and all none has 0 automatically, and press OK. And column has been created. I didn't use all, but yeah, 05 series. I added that. Means my objective to tell you that if you need a custom column, so manually you could create that. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the example column. This is called example from column. Okay, column from example. So using any column, give the reference and use it. Now, you asked me question that, sorry, you wanted to see the column quality. So see this. Now it has error 5%. See this. This means total value we have 5% as error. So column quality going to help you in this scenario.
Okay.
Now transformation we have left. Add column. Okay. So now what happened that sometime we need to create the custom column by conditions. Okay. So create custom column. One way I told you we used custom column by example. By passing against any column you wanted to pass a specific value, you can do that. Next, we have a custom column. Here you can use the M query. So power query kaho, M query kaho, whatever it is, power query. Language. Everything available in Power portal. Say this. M language. The powerbi based on this. We can say totally based on this. Say this. If we have a function, access data functions. Okay. So not right now. You don't need that much right now. But once your knowledge reach up to the extent, then definitely you can try it out. Okay, try it out. So now I want you to use the any specific condition. So let's create the sales category. Sales category. Okay. So I want to pass if. Do not give a bracket. Okay. If product, okay, any column cells has greater than 100, okay, then you simply pass then. And okay, one thing, remember, it's a case sensitive. Okay, so then I want to display 100 plus dollar, 100 plus dollar. If else if sales amount no less than 100 and pass the less than $100. If else if sales is greater than $100, then we should display this. Else no. Okay, so here you don't have to use the bracket, simple use if and then an else if and else means how many if wanted to pass it, use else if one by one you can pass it, and at last use else when the last statement must be at else. Usually in Excel what you need to do, we need to follow the here if statement value. So here if, see this, if logic said logic value true and false. If you wanted to use the next if, then you can use here, and then you can continuously, you can say nested if can use it.
Yes, sir.
So this way you can do that. Okay. So everyone has the more than this value text and it display this. Okay, so I think didn't fulfill the condition, that reason. Okay, my objective to create the column, that I did it. Now what happened, I wanted to create the we can say condition based column. I created 100 plus condition column. Okay, segment category, segment number, segment keys लिख लो. Segment country equal to, give the country name and pass the output. Even you can pass the column value too. Like suppose you have any parameters, you can pass it. Here you can pass it any value that you wanted to pass. Once this part is completed, then pass the else. Same condition that are using an if, then use this one too. So might be if I open, it will display the conditional column part only. See this. Same concept that I created there. That I write the formula in the box, but it's appear like this. Custom column, discount band equal to none, then 0, discount band equal to low, then this. How many wanted to add? I added 100 plus. And else, none. Okay, so hope you understood the if condition.
Yes, sir.
And if you wanted to create any function in Power BI, then use this one. By query, if you have any query, you can pass it. I'll tell you that how to do it, but not right now. Okay, suppose I am working for a multiple location. Okay, what happened that if I am going to use it, so we usually got a data related problem. So we have the parse option, okay, in the data set. In add column, we have a parse, and parse can allow you to because it change your date in a professional manner. So if I click on this and parse it, see the right hand is high, but it has a different mode and doesn't work as intended. That it will enable it and click it. So use the parse. I have video in it, so if you want I will share with you, or you can find out at my page where we have parse details. Okay, well, I'll tell you a story why I use this option. I was using the USA format, and USA have many time zone. You are aware about that. Suddenly came report from the UK, and obviously time zone is different, and I'm using the India system. So India has a format DD YYY, and USA has a DDYY, and same UK too. So in that scenario, data comes at my system, date shouldn't display as intended. So then I use the parse option, okay, and fix the problem. Just remember it. It's not. I used only once in my life when I got this problem.
Okay, sir.
So doesn't focus on this. Here I told you tools. Okay. Sometime I want you to analyze my data. So start diagnostic, and you can use it, but not right now. Just diagnostic query and restricted. Diagnostic could not be globally enabled due to permission, system limitation. Restart powerbi and restricted query 9 छोड़. ये इसलिए होता है ना कि जैसे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वाले कभी आते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है तो इसको इनेबल करके और चेक कर सकते हो कि क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है ट्रैकिंग के लिए. ठीक है.
Okay.
So I have covered the modeling part, okay, and today I'm going to build the one dashboard, which I never built till date. Because, be honest, focus on the modeling as much as possible. I cover everything as much as possible, whatever possibilities, and you have this PBX, okay, day 3, note it down, download it and practice a lot. How many days you can give it to them. How much you practice depend on your use any data. I have given the data to. So here are data I already shared with you in Notepad. Okay, I haven't pasted.
Oh, data feed.
Data feed. You don't have to install anything. Save it in your you can say notepad in future if you need. Now let's move to the dashboard part. Okay, so today we are going to create the dashboard without using formula. Okay, simple formula, you can say that. So open the fresh Power BI. Use the basic visualization, formatting, and import visuals market. So that we have this session and this one. Okay. I'm going to use the test data right now. Simple test data. Always try to use a simple data. Okay, do not use. You now realize that if you have the large data set, am I able to transfer the data in professional manner? I cannot. Why? Because I'm not able to check that data is wrong or right. And if you don't test it, no benefit to whatever you're doing. So जब भी काम करो, you must find out the dashboard. Dashboard के लिए there are few things that I'll tell you. Okay. Always use the lighter color. Dashboard without DAX. I already saved in your, and all dashboards should be created in this file only, so that you have one PBX. Okay. Basic. We start the anything. Okay. So go for the collect the information, but how should I collect that? And to this, I save the requirement gathering. It's my own. Also, you can build it yourself. Don't worry. It's not you. You should not. But I just give the idea that how should I gather information. Customer said you never trust the customer. The customer can give you all information. Never give the customer to all information. So either you can create your own template and share with them, or follow their template too. So what I generally do, that when I'm working as a consultant, okay, so I have created a format. I request them, please fill this document and send it to me. So first round of information that I'm asking for, source. Source means, okay, what is the source and what is the data? May I know what is the difference between them?
So data is like any kind of information which I can they can provide us in any in tabular format or any unstructured data or structured data. And source like just like a destination where the data has been put up.
Perfect. You are right. Source means the place where data are placed by the management or system, and data means the company or employee or maybe any action that taken and stored in the source. That is called source. And Power BI has 100+ source. Okay, remember it. If someone says that what is the connection type, so connection type is different and source is different. Remember that. Okay. Interview prospect this question source. So ask them source name. What kind of access required? Obviously, if your database, file, share points, you need access. Okay, without access, you won't be able to access the data any organization. If credential needed, request them. Follow the process of the company. Then you have a SharePoint access, a request for access. Okay, ask them clearly. Usually, person doesn't have idea that how many tabs they needed. Okay, might if person has, then good. If you don't have, don't worry. So ask them how many tabs do you need. What is the name or label of the tab? Means obviously you're looking for the name, so must ask them what all names required. Then each tab header name. Header means here. This one, okay. What the header name are you looking? What are you expected to see the name? And chart logic is if you have any logic, chart expected, particular logic and particular chart wanted to see that, just let me know. What all filter and slicer do you need while creating a report, and while using consuming the report, what all filter slicer wanted to see in the report. What is the duration of your data and report? Maybe Do you have any sample report? Please share with us. If you don't have, don't worry. If possible, share the layout. Don't expect from the customer, but yeah, three things. This one is very important. This one customer will give it to you. But this one, maybe this one doesn't give it to you. Okay. But layout prospect, I think 99 customers have idea that what they wanted to see. Maybe they will not able to explain, but yeah, generally they give it to us. Okay, whatever we have discussed in the meeting, okay, create the email, okay, details email that is called, or maybe in notepad, whatever it is, it's depend on you, okay, and drop the email to the customer. Why I'm saying, see, professional environment, word of mouth is not going to help you at last, okay. So what you need to do, you should come professional. Oh, it's possible, maybe customers say you should create the column chart, but you hear stack bar chart, and you created that, customer looking for urgently this report. Will it going to help you? No, it will not. So what you need to do, you need to, once you gather the information, drop email, send to the customer, and written down that if you find any strange, if you find any changes, just confirm the same, confirm on the same email. So उससे क्या होगा, उससे ये होगा कि जो डिस्क्रिपेंसी की पॉसिबिलिटीज होंगी तो उसकी नेग्लिजेंस ना के बराबर होगी, करेक्ट?
यस सर।
और कल के दिन अगर कस्टमर रीच आउट भी करता है कि हमने गिवन दिस इंफॉर्मेशन एंड यू क्रिएटेड दिस, तो हम आर्ग्यू तो नहीं कर सकते, बट एटलीस्ट वी कैन से दैट या व्हाटएवर वी डिस्कस आई ड्रॉप द ईमेल टू यू, सो हैव यू वेंट थ्रू दैट? क्या जवाब देगा वो?
दोनों के दोनों सेम पाथ पर होंगे।
हाँ, तो ये गाइस, ये ऑनेस्टली बता रहा हूँ, मैंने एक रिपोर्ट बनाया था नोकिया में, मैंने इट वाज अ क्रूशियल रिपोर्ट, मैंने रात को 12 बजे बनाया था, और उनको मतलब 3 घंटे के अंदर रिपोर्ट चाहिए, 2 छोटी रिपोर्ट थी, बट मैंने क्या किया, रिक्वायरमेंट गैदरिंग की, मेल डाल दी। उन्होंने क्या किया, रिक्वायरमेंट कुछ और दे दी हमें, रिक्वायरमेंट कुछ और थी, अर्जेंट रिपोर्ट के बावजूद मैंने मेल डाला था, उन्होंने, मैंने रिपोर्ट बना के 1 घंटे के अंदर दे दिया, 1 घंटे में नहीं बना के दे दिया, 45 मिनट्स में दे दिया था मैंने, चेक चुक कर। जैसे ही वहां से रेड कलर में लिखा रिपोर्ट इज टोटली रॉन्ग, ओबीसी डायरेक्टर था कंपनी का, वो नोकिया का डायरेक्टर था, वो वहाँ का इटली का, उसने मोटर, दिस इज द पर्सन रॉन्ग डैशबोर्ड, आई डोंट वांट टू सी दैट। अब आप बताओ, रात को 4 बजे ईमेल, कितने 2 बजे ईमेल आई उनके पास, अब वो उन्होंने मुझे फ़ोन किया, मैंने फ़ोन नहीं उठाया, मैंने फ़ोन नहीं उठाएंगे चाहे जो हो जाए, कल देखेंगे जो होगा। गया ऑफिस, डंडा लेके तैयार थे गेट पे, एंड यू नेवर ट्रस्ट, फायर थे एकदम मुझ पे, लगा कि आज मेरा वायवा हो जाएगा। मैंने कहा सर, मैंने ईमेल डाला है बंदे को, जो उसने डिस्कस किया, मैंने ईमेल डाला, देखिए ईमेल है मेरे पास, ईमेल दिया उसको, उठा के ईमेल भेजा गया उसको। उसके बाद से डायरेक्टर साहब अपोलॉजी देते, मीटिंग सेटअप हुई, अपोलॉजी दी डायरेक्टर साहब ने, एंड तब से रेड कलर में लिखी कभी नहीं आता। अगर मैंने वो मेल नहीं डाली थी तो मैं बाहर होता कंपनी से, क्योंकि देखो कंसल्टिंग बिजनेस में दे डोंट केयर अबाउट द एम्प्लॉय, केयर अबाउट द बिजनेस, और उस क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन पे वो कभी आपको इंटरटेन नहीं करेंगे। फिर भी मुझे बोला गया कि हाँ, यू मस्ट यू कैन से गेदर इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रॉपर्ली। मैंने कहा, आई गेदर प्रॉपर्ली, आई गिवन द ईमेल, इफ दे फाउंड स्टैंड, व्हाई डिड नॉट इन्फॉर्म मी? आई कंफर्म ट्वाइस, रिकॉर्डिंग थी मेरे पास, रिकॉर्डिंग दिखा दिया मैंने, सब कुछ देखा, उन्होंने कहा यू आर राइट, डोंट वरी, मैं देखता हूँ। फिर मेरे पास कोई नहीं आया, क्या हुआ मुझे नहीं पता, इतना पता डायरेक्टर ने फोन बताया गया मुझे कि डॉक्टर गिव अपॉलॉजी एंड इज ईमेल, मेरे पास मेल भी आई थी। तो ये होता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। तो वो प्रोफेशनल इन्वायरमेंट में किसी पे ट्रस्ट मत करो, यू शुड गो प्रोफेशनल वे, ठीक है? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट? It doesn't mean just follow same structure, but I just give the idea that how should I do that, okay? Just give the idea मैंने दिया है।
Okay,
हाँ, क्योंकि अभी आपको भले न समझना, लेकिन जैसे ही आप काम करने लगोगे ना, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें स्टक होती, इतनी चीज़ देने के बावजूद भी आपको रिक्वायरमेंट फुलफिल नहीं होती, वो दोबारा रीच आउट करेंगे आपको, आई एम श्योर अबाउट दैट, ठीक है? सोर्स के लिए आप उनसे ऐसे टेबल बना लो, इन्फॉर्मेशन मांग लो, यूजुअली ऐसे देते नहीं है, बट आप मांग सकते हो। अब हुआ कि डेटा के लिए हमेशा डेटा उनसे सिंपल मांगो, उससे क्या होगा कि जब आप SQL लिखोगे चाहे क्वेरी लिखोगे तो यू हैव आइडिया एटलीस्ट कि डेटा ये है, ये ऐसे आ रहा है, क्योंकि एक ही टेबल से मल्टीपल वे डेटा निकाला जा सकता है। मैं एक टेबल से 100+ वे डेटा निकाल सकता हूँ, अगर उसमें 100+ की कैटेगरी बनने लायक है तो मुझे कैसे पता कौन डेटा सही है, कैसे चेक करूंगा मैं? डेटाबेस से ही तो वैलिडेट करूंगा। बट मेरे पास
हम्म।
मल्टीपल होगा तो एक आइडिया मिलेगा कि हाँ ये डेटा ऐसे है, दैट वी नीड टू फाइंड दिस वे। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
गॉट इट।
यस सर।
ये रिक्वायरमेंट गैदरिंग है एंड ये मैंने सेव कर रखा आपको PBX में। ये बहुत छोटी बात है, लेकिन जिस दिन प्रॉब्लम होगी उस दिन बहुत मोटी बात हो जाएगी। ठीक है, सो लेट्स बिल्ड द डैशबोर्ड। बहुत सारी बातें हो गई। डैशबोर्ड क्रिएट करने से पहले वी मस्ट क्रिएट दी वी कैन से format everything and should display in professional manner. So to this, come to this here. Okay, one thing. See this. Here I have a filter option. Okay, I don't want to see here. Let's remove it. Now we have a selection option. Selections में you have 2, 3, 4 can say objects जो यहाँ पे होते हैं, we can group it here. I'll tell you how, not right now but later we'll do that. And sync slicer, like suppose I wanted to use the filter and this filter apply my all report. So this option is going to help you. Bookmark last action capture in a Power BI, okay, and use as a in a button and continue perform this action. I'm just giving that here and bookmark done. Performance analyzer. Okay, here whatever you visual created, okay, one of my report, okay, I have a bad experience on that. I think when I was I think in 2 years I completed my Power BI in 2016 or 17 nearby. So what happened that one of my visual, okay, stopping the report, and customer said that must use it. Column chart is stopping, yeah, column chart is stopping the report. Maybe used it other reason. So my report was not refreshed. I tried hard but doesn't refresh it. But everything I checked apart from the visual. Okay, one day left. Next day and in whole night I never slept that. I don't know what happened. I just thinking what at my home. In the morning once I reach office, I thought let delete the all visual. Checked everything. I just left the visual, deleted the visual, and start integrating one by one. When I came to the column chart, once I apply the information, pass the column, it doesn't allow to refresh. Then I got it, it doesn't work. So instead of column chart, I use the matrix report and give it to them. And now my report is works fine. So sometimes very hard to identify the things, but yeah, it's we can say it's required and definitely people do that. Okay, next we have the, I wanted to display the filter here, but if any situation you want user can use filter in Power BI services, same filter, then you can enable it. If you want to disable it, just hide this one. In Power BI services, they will not be able to see that. If you hide this, if you remove this, they will be able to see the filter in Power BI services too. Let me show you. f.powerbi.com. And where you can see this option, you can see in View tab. View, we have all option. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Both option is going to cover that. Don't worry. Detail we cover. We have a session in that, so we will cover details. One we have. Okay, once you take a training, it will reduce your time. The time which you're going to take 2 months, it will complete one week if you give a best effort. I learned Python, okay, initial phase, so it was taking a long. Means I learned from the YouTube and Google. Try to Google it, but ChatGPT is not there. Don't worry. So ChatGPT has a great feature that allow you to find everything in one go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So demo, click on demo and see this filter pane can be displayed here. Okay. I added for the testing purpose. So here you can see the all filters, whatever filter we selected, you can display here. But I would not recommend. Yeah, but obviously if customer asks, then you can do that. If they don't want to filter here, then say, yeah, okay, you can do that. Okay. Now we have the filter option, visualization pane and data tab. Okay. So first I'm going to adjust that. Okay. So this is the basic. Even wanted to change here or maybe change here name. So basic dashboard. Basic dashboard. Okay. Now see the automatically remove it. Now allow the tooltip, leave it, not a tooltip right now. Canvas setting. If you wanted to customize your data, so even you can do that. Okay. And if you want to change the mobile layout, click on that, it will change the mobile layout too. See this, it will change the mobile layout. But don't know how to change the layout, mobile layout. I want to see all data. So all tabs. So do this. And then we have the different sizes we have, you can customize it. Okay. Custom this one, so use anyone. Increase height and width. So by default I'm using this one. Okay, canvas background. If you have any specific image, you can use it. And I don't want to use this. I wanted to fit into it, okay? And reduce the transparency. So see this. Learn powerbi introduction. It's okay. So image is going to fit on your page, and definitely it will help you. Yeah, some company looking for their logo, so you could not compromise. They could not compromise in their we can say their logo. So we must add that. If I use the color, there is no impact on that. Okay. Water pen, leave it. Doesn't need the filter called filter pen. Leave it. So this way you can create the your layout. Now I wanted to. It has a too hard color, so let's reduce the color little bit. Yeah. So looks can be better. Okay. Now we have it. Next, we need to, every report must have a header, and that I told you must talk to the customer for a header, what is the name they are looking for. So, oh, don't do manually, we have option. Sorry, we have option which is height and width. You can adjust as per height and width whatever you need. Okay, adjust from here. But right now, our dashboard. Out, okay, and select Control A, type it manually, Control select A, change the font size up to 22, select in the middle, bold it, and change the color to white. I don't want to display it, see this, doesn't display. And now I want, it should have a color in the background which is this, okay. And instead of that, you can type the capital also, that's possible. Okay. Sorry, it has a lot of space. I want that my logo should be displayed here. So we have insert option, image, whatever logo you have, you can pass your logo to. So here, EFL logo, find the logo. See this, what is the height and width. So let's reduce it. Okay, reduce it and reduce by the every direction. Perfect. And if I click that here, it will display in the back side. Okay, but I want that display, it should always display on the front. So go to the, click on the image, go to the format, bring to front. Okay, so if I click anywhere, it will automatically come to the front always. Next, I wanted to see when my report was refreshed. Okay, but I don't know, I don't have any option. I don't have data too. How should I do that? So come here, go to the financial data set, use new table, and last refresh. Last refresh. Now function. Maybe pass UTC now or now. So I'm going to pass first now. Now function. So now function has a functionality that whenever you're going to change in the data, every time you're going to change the data automatically. And once data got updated, automatically data got updated. Okay, so that's the reason we get the correct time when my got refreshed. Report got refreshed. So next, I'm not sitting here. So I'm sitting USA. I want to see UTC time. So UTC now. 26 March 3:31 a.m. It's morning right now. Even you can customize the date as per time zone, plus minus you can do that and use it. Don't worry. So just I'm using this one, okay? So now I'm using now function to check whether data is coming correct time correctly or not. So 9 to 26 am. Let's wait for a few minutes. So meanwhile create that. We have card option, okay? Click on the card, pass the last refresh date, and I don't want to see earlier label. I don't want to see earlier. If anyone watching my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel, please. So next part is that come to the call out value. So call out value, which okay, one thing that I always follow the standard we can say font of the company which provided to you. And I don't want to see 45, I want to see only 10. And I don't want to see the we can say last level. So I don't want to display, close the level. Perfect. And reduce the size too. Why I'm using the corner? Corner is automatically sync your in a proper manner. So always use the corner. Now I did it. After that we have selection and we have the text box, okay? Obviously if you pass any label and do not have a name of the label, so how do people know what is the array? If you pass any date and don't have the label, how people know what the label belongs to? So last refresh date, select it, okay, so let's bold it and adjust as per their need. Perfect. And come closer with it and create the same size. So let's select both one together and say this. Here we have the in selection pane we will able to see the both option here. But I want while displaying the page. Apply filter card. No, we don't have filter card also. Okay, let's check one by one. What is the property of it? 41,135. Here we have the 41 and why I am creating the same because I am going to merge together 150. So 40. And this one, okay? Both I'm going to merge together. See this. We have option which is group it, okay? Either you can do here or here, either you can do here too. Right click. And group it, okay? And see this, display the both option, text box and card. merge together. But one problem here, see these two things added together now. Okay, and let's add here. Okay, last date. And I want it should always display on the top. So format, bring to front and edit. Any doubt till here? No.
No, sir.
Perfect. Let's do this. Okay. So last refresh date we have, date and time always there. Let's check is this working or not. We have a time 9:02 and here we have a 9:06. Let's refresh it. So is this working? 9:06 now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the way we create the header. Now I want you to use the same template every time. So file, export, powerbi template, and give the template whatever BFL template. Template demo and press OK. Give the label and then save somewhere. Where is your name? Template folder. Because I given a lot of effort to build this. Okay. And next I want you to use same you can say same template. So let's save it.
Sure, sir.
And just I'm giving the idea, not just giving the idea that you can save this way template. So I'm using the fresh Power BI and file. Why should I do double effort when we company the same template? They push to do is import. First time export that, this time we import that. Power BI template and wait to load. Is this coming same way? But yeah, data, obviously you don't use the data, so data should not become. Don't worry, you just keep the blank and create this way, so it will appear it in your format. So lot of effort I'm going to save that this way. Just I'm given the idea that how should I use the template. Okay, so create the template.
Okay, sir.
So now, after that, we have the problem here that how should I start with that? Like suppose we have multiple customers told us that I want to see the country level information, segment level information, they want to see month level information, month name level information, this kind of level information they wanted to see that together. So what should I do? So to this, we must use the slicer filter. And I am just going to explain one slicer and you can test your array. So first select the date. Let's see what is the behavior of them. पहले यहीं पे था, यहाँ पे ऑप्शन था चेंज करने का, but they now changes to the here slicer setting. I don't want to display between range. I want to display vertical list. See this, these many list we have. Okay. Suddenly I remember, no, I want user can select all and maybe single selection. So single selection possible. By control you can select multiple selection. Why should I disappoint customer? So I remove this option. I told you use single selection only, and it allow to call me single selections only. Like I have data, I want that user can see only one country or maybe two country data. Whatever he selects according to their selection, user can configure the data. So what should I do? I just inform to the client that, okay, I give the example. I in Nokia I was working. There is a director dashboard, CEO dashboard, and manager dashboard. Same in the table, and that reports had a 5 locations. Means I prepare for 5 locations: Italy, China, Japan, on India, and as well USA. Five places I prepare that. Sorry, management told us that when the people open the USA people, they will be able to see all data. But the rest of the country, they open it, they see their data only. So what I did, I given an Excel to the USA people. Whenever you can say you have a new employee, a new person, just enter the name of the person. Only employee ID, that's it. Add the employee ID or maybe name, whatever is suitable for you. You can add it. So usually they added the employee ID. So using employee ID, pick up data from the server, and according to their location, I just integrate with that. So if USA people join this open this report, they see all data. Apart from other country, can see respective data by this option. So in filter, also selected the once it doesn't appear the name of the country. So how should you see that? Only see the respective data only. And even in same slicer we have all information, but filter automatically powerbi background filter it out all data, only keep those who has access, that's it. So this way we can work in one report, can work multiple location. Okay, so I want single selection, but suddenly remember no, single selection doesn't help the client because it's going to disappoint. So I want customer can select as per their need, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 without pressing key. So select all, can add it. Okay, but some customers say don't do that, so we don't do that. Okay, next, after selection we have a slicer header. So slicer header, like suppose wanted to give my name, own name, so I can do that as well. Even I can do the formatting, you can say font color, size, font color, and also top left bottom position border, give the you can say background color here. So that can we do that. But let's first check the all option. Slicer setting. Options. Now I want title only. See this. Title means same visual we have different way. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can say things value in the particular table, and you want to use as a slicer, so you can use it. One slicer can we have different way. Don't worry. Then we have the between date range that I already show you. Next we have the before and after. You want it to before should be hide, only after should be display. Suddenly remember no, I need after can be display, before can after cannot be display the before one. Next we have the drop down. I told you already. See this. And next we have the relative date. So the last, next, and this. So I wanted to see last month data, last 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. So we have select many option. So using one column we can do that. It gives a lot of option that is going to help you while getting the report. Okay, so you can test it as well. Now I wanted to use the, instead of date I wanted to use the tax. Let's see what happened. Country. The option which you are able to see that is reduce it now. It is only vertical list, it is title, and it is a dash drop down. Only 3 option is there. So when and how is it depend on the data. When will you use it and how can you use it, whom should I use it, is depend on the data and requirement. Okay, now let's move to the format this one. Okay, so tax and date, any confusion, so you can test it, and definitely you got a problem, let me know. Okay, I know that it's not possible to immediately cover everything and then understood 100%. Okay, now I'm going to format it. Okay, so I wanted to use the date, and I want it should not be displayed down. I want relative date so that user can select the multiple things. If might they select this month, last month, next year, previous year, so they can do that. Then the slicer header, I want to date should be displayed in the Calibri format. Text should be bold, font color should be white, background color should be red. Okay, and it should become on the position, which is this, and little bit size to be reduced so that looks can be more better. But one thing is that I don't want to see the corner, so let's remove it. So after that, come to the general. Here we have the option test it yourself. What is going to help you? You test it out. Let me know if any question. Title. Either maybe use title or use the slicer header. So I use the slicer header. Forget about that. Next, effects. I wanted to use the background color. So use background color. You can change the all color. Don't worry. But I don't want to use the background color. Keep as it is white. But background colors don't look good. Border color I want to give to them, and also reduce the corner to 0. Okay, I want to give the shadow. Okay, see this shadow can be displayed two way, either this way, or if you're looking for the 3D way, so come your effects, bottom, or inside. See this one is much better than the previous one. So say this, it looks better, it looks like a box, and then pass it. Remove this one, use the country, and instead of this, change the drop down. All options appear now. Copy and paste, and I use here. Okay, little bit. Let's pass the country. After that, we use the segment. After that, we use the product. Okay, and see this, it's not coming in the queue, so let's fix it, and it should have the same difference. So I want alignment should be left, okay, and it should be vertically distributed, so all space income one sequence. Then if you want, no one can move it, okay, there is an option which is called insert lock option. Lock the object, okay, so you lock it. Let's move it. Doesn't allow to move it. Okay, doesn't allow you to move it. You click on the selected and select the lock object. Let's remove it. See this. So first let's correct it once again. Alignment left, distribute vertically. Perfect. Now I wanted to use the here instead of this. Okay, let's click on that. Bring to front, and I wanted to use the insert shape. Okay. Shape color, perfect. Rounded corner, 20, 20. Rotation not needed. Okay. Stylish, no. Styles doesn't need that. Nothing is needed here. Let's come to the property effects. Transparency 100%, no. Shapes may we have a transparency, it should have 100%. Okay, and border shadow, shape rounded rotary section, style, border should be corner perfect hai. Okay, let's come to the background part. Effect should become background little bit black, and it should become in the send to back. Okay, is send to back. Perfect. and arrange the alignment. Alignment to left. Okay. And log the object. Insert view log the object. So you can adjust it, but yeah, it should at least have we can say have the good view. So at least we can have help us with that. So height width 200, 250, 160. Now see that. You can add it to as well. And now use the only one you can say visual today. Rest we'll do next session. Okay. So we use the cells, and I want to see the country, cells by country. We'll do modification in next session. Okay. So hope you understand. Any questions? Let me know.
Okay, sir. No
Perfect.
question right now.
Okay, perfect. So do practice. Let me know any question. Okay. Bye.
Okay, sir.